This is going to be a video review or a short overview of a H34S red dot sight made by Aimpoint. Aimpoint is currently the most famous company that produces strictly only the red dot sights, normally with accessories, and they are doing this for more than 40 years now. They're how to say, almost the inventor of a red dot sight. The H models are meant for hunting. That means that this is also, the H stands for a hunter, and 34 means that the tube of this red dot sight, it has a diameter of 34 millimeters. This is one of their best models for hunting application. They also offer the same version in 30 millimeter tube, so H30, and there are two versions, the L and S, which generally differ between themselves in length. You can see here, this is the L version, this is the S version. Optically, they are totally the same. The difference in length is only for mounting purposes. If you have a longer action, a magnum action, then you need an L. If you have a shorter action, or if you have a Picatinny rail on the rifle or something similar, then you can have the S version, the shorter one, like this one in this video. As you can see, this is a big device for a red dot sight. It almost looks like a classical rifle scope, but at the same time it weighs only 250 grams, and in length this one is 20 centimeters long. It offers one-time magnification, that means no magnification at all, so you can always aim with both eyes open, which gives you full field of view and really the best rapid target acquisition you can have. It's a perfect optics for driven hunts and of course for close range. There is no parallax error. That means that all the time when you see the red dot, the bullet impact will be where the red dot is. Even if you see the red dot totally in the corner of the aim point, so if it's not in the central position, you will still have your bullet impact where the red dot is. This is really great because it means that there is no sensitivity to eye position. These optics also have an unlimited eye relief, and immediately as you see a red dot, you can shoot. It's not important where your eye is. And this is the biggest advantage of red dot sights against classical rifle scope. If you compare the H30 and H34, the price is the same for both red dot sights, but the H30 is probably easier to mount, while the H34 gives you a little bit better, or not better, but less sensitive. It's less sensitive to eye position. So the H34 is, in my opinion, the best option. Either short or long, it depends on the rifle, while the H30, it's a little bit more sensitive to eye position, but it offers easier mounting. What I also need to tell you about Aimpoints is that they are made very robust, very reliable. They work at all temperatures. You can see videos made by Aimpoint where they are covered with ice and at really extreme low temperatures, and they still work, and this is true. They work in any kind of condition you can imagine. They are fully waterproof, fog proof, and totally recoil proof for any kind of caliber. You can use this H34S on any African Magnum caliber or something similar. The reticle inside, as you can see now when it's not turned off, it's a red dot in the center of the field of view, but when you move, the red dot also moves, but there is no parallax error. The dot is 2 MOA in size, that means 2 minutes of angle. Translated to centimeters, that means the dot covers 6 centimeters at 100 meters. This is not too much. Experienced shooters can use this dot sight even on distances longer than 100 meters. An average shooter can probably use it without any problems to 70 or 80 meters. But the real joy is how to use this red dot sight on close range, when you have to shoot at 10 meters on a driven game which is really fast. There is no other optics that would be equally good as this one. The intensity level of the dot can be adjusted on these two buttons, plus and minus. It has 12 different intensity levels, so for any kind of light condition. What I also need to mention is that this extremely efficient electronics, or the electrical the electrical system in the sight offers you 50,000 hours of operation on one battery. This is more than 5 years. It's amazing. All other red dot sights eat battery quickly, but with Aimpoint you can almost have it for the entire lifetime. To zero this Aimpoint, you can do this on these turrets. Just turn around the knob, and then you have really nice audible clicks. And one click is 20 millimeters on 100 meters, 2 centimeters. This system really works nice, and you can be completely sure that it will handle any kind of caliber you can imagine, any kind of recoil. To make a short summary, this is a really superb red dot for hunting. Because it has a 34mm tube, it's really not sensitive to eye position. It has no parallax error, and I think probably for hunting this is the best red dot sight you can buy. But I also need to mention the downsides, not really a downsides, but things I have to mention, is that with 34mm tube it's a little bit harder to mount on some rifles, and with two MOA big dot, long range shots of course are not possible, but this is not the purpose of this sight. So thank you for watching. If you need any additional information, please do not hesitate to send us an email, use comments, or visit our webpage.